Hi there, Kevin Weiss from bodyperformance.net, and this is week 2 of the bench press course, and the week starting May 23rd, 2016, and this is 13 weeks away from the competition week. So I want to get right into this. I hope to not drag on as long as I did the last time. I hope to make these videos a little bit shorter for you. So I'm going to start with May 23rd, which was my first bench press workout of the week. Last week I did, for my pause bench presses with the pinkies on the rings, I did 125 for my sets. This week I bumped it up to 130 kilograms, and I kept the reps and sets the same. So I did 5 reps, 8 sets, so 40 reps total. So that worked out to about 5,500 kilograms of volume for that particular exercise. So that was up in volume and intensity from last week. But early in the program, that's what I'm looking for. So then I moved on to my touch and go bench presses. I kept the same weight that I used last week, 120 kilos, but I bumped up 3 of the sets to 7 reps instead of 6, and then I got 6 with the final 3 sets of that. So it was slightly more volume, worked out to about 4,780 kilograms of volume for that particular exercise, so slightly up from last week. So the total volume on that day was slightly higher, which is what I'm looking for early on. Moving on to my leg day the next day, I'll just breeze through that quick. Just the high bar squats, I added a little bit of weight to those, went up to 100 kilos, still very light but working on my form, and 8 sets of 6 for that. So a fair amount of work there, even though the weight is not very heavy. Then my Romanian deadlifts, I also bumped those up a little bit to 140 kilos for 6 reps, 8 sets, and that's a little bit more than I did the week before too. So just trying to get a little bit of work in there to keep the legs recovering and get my my squat going back in the right direction. My next workout was the 25th. That squat workout was on the 24th. So the next workout I did just basically an accessory day. I did dumbbell curls for 5 sets of 8 reps, 1 arm dumbbell rows, 5 sets of 8 reps, and rear delt flies on the cable machine, 5 sets of 10 reps. So just some accessory work that helps out the bench as well as a few other things, and just gives the body some balance and gives the program some balance for that time. So on the 26th, that was the day that I had my competition bench press, my competition grip bench press for this week, and I moved that up in volume. I kept the weight the same, 120 kilos, but I did 5 sets of 7 reps with that paused, so that worked out to 4,200 kilograms in volume for that exercise, so a little bit higher than the week before. And the close grip as well, I managed to get 7 reps for 4 sets. So I did a few less sets, but I got 7 reps in all of them, whereas I had some 6s on the week before, and that gave a little bit more volume for that as well. Then I also hit my military press on that day as well. I didn't push that too hard, kept the weight about the same. I ended up getting sets of 7 instead of sets of 6 from the week before. So because that's not my main focus right now, I'm trying to get some work in on that, but I'm not trying to set any military press records. My next training day was the 27th, and that was my front squat day. Once again, I didn't go really heavy on those. I kept the weight the same as I did the week before, but I upped my reps to 10. So I'm getting a little bit more volume in there, feeling more comfortable with it. It's amazing when you haven't done squats for a long time, your legs are pretty weak. So it takes some time to build up, but I got lots of time for that. It's not my main focus right now. Then I also did my 10 sets of 3 for my leg press and my 1 leg press as well. And those are coming along good. Then on the 28th, I did my Spoto presses and my dips. And I had a short workout that day because of other commitments that I had, so I didn't do any accessory work that day. And I kept my Spoto presses to 100 kilos and increased the volume a little bit. I did sets of 7 for 5 sets of 7 reps. So a little bit higher volume than I did the week before. Just trying to control it a little bit better. They felt better this time because it's only the second time I've done them. So body's just figuring it out a little bit. And then Once again, I did my dips same as last week with 90 pounds around the waist and 3 sets of 7. And that was what I did on week 2. So once again, there'll be a PDF of the stuff that I did, as well as the videos which you've already seen as I was talking. So that's it for week 2. I'll see you again in week 3.